All right, back for another beer review, and today I am going to be once again reviewing another beer from the 450 North Brewing Company, and they're out of Columbus, Indiana, and this is their Raspberry Apricot Slushy XL. So they're calling this a smoothie-style Berliner Weisse. What this is an Imperial Berliner Weisse that is conditioned on over 1,000 pounds of raspberries and apricots. Comes in at 8% alcohol by volume, no IBUs listed at the time of review. This beer is right around 1 month old, and I want to give another huge shout out and thanks to my buddy Todd and his wife Shannon for hooking me up with all the 450 North goodies that I review on my channel, period. If you guys want to check out the latest beer mail they sent my way, I'll post a link in the description box to the beer mail unboxing video I did of all the beers that they sent to me, and there are a lot of good ones in there. This is the last one of the latest haul that I'll be reviewing on the channel. All of them to date have been pretty damn delicious, and I have a feeling that this one will also be delicious. So thanks again, Todd and Shannon, I do appreciate it. So yeah, Raspberry Apricot Slushy XL. I did the Strawberry Blueberry, and that was just crazy. Didn't taste like 8%. It tasted like straight on blueberries and strawberries, that basically smoothie style. It was like almost not a beer, like all of the slushy beers that I've had. So yeah, I think this one's gonna be quite delicious. I'm not like the hugest apricot fan. I mean, I do enjoy them. I prefer peaches. But yeah, that looks like there's a ton of raspberries. Look at that color. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, this is going to be another absolutely delicious beer, I can already tell. Just on the color, come on. So yeah, that pours out like this deep purplish pink color, about a half finger of a bright pink head, creamy looking. You can see all the fruit on the side there, the remnants. Yeah, that's just, come on. Looks like it's like some kind of crazy raspberry smoothie. And that's what the series is all about. They do a great job. I can never tell if I have this the right way because the labels are kind of weird. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, nose. Yeah, just forget apricots. This is all raspberries. Holy crap. I didn't say anything in the last two reviews about how Average Pops, my dad has been enjoying them. He really liked the mango passion fruit, and he's drinking the pina colada one as we speak, but I don't even have to. He's going to love them. They're 4.5%, 6%, and 8%. He's going to be feeling good, and they're going to taste like fruit juice, so he's into it. He likes fruit beers. Yeah, you know what? Seedy, jammy, just sweeter raspberry, a little bit of tartness from the raspberries. Yeah, I can't pick up on the apricots. I'm not picking up on any discerning beer qualities. It just smells like what raspberry. I don't think I've ever just consumed raspberry juice, but if I did, this is what it smelled like. So cheers, everybody, and thanks again, Todd and Shannon. I understand. I've been drinking, at least recently, a lot of old styles. I mean, I reviewed Samuel Smith's Oatmeal Stout, delicious beer. I've had Lagunitas IPA and their Imperial Stout, delicious beers. I don't know if this is beer. I know it's beer, but I don't know it's beer. Like, this is beer, but it's not. Listen, 8%, I can't tell you there's alcohol in here at all. It's all the raspberries. It even has like a seedy component, as I was saying on the aroma. It's really jammy. It's sweet. This doesn't have a lot of tartness. The one thing that, at least these batches of slushies that Todd and Shannon sent my way, I feel like they're a little bit more sweet than the first two that are behind me on the pretentious wall of bottles and cans. I feel like these are a bit sweeter and don't have as much tartness, because none of them were sour, but this just doesn't have a ton of tartness. Now, I know Eric over at Eric Lyons Fan, I think he had this one, he said, the tons of tartness. I don't know if my palate is just so, has become so acclimated to like tartar and sour beers that I don't pick up on this tartness and sourness of specifically this series. But just for me, they're just like fruit smoothies. There's a slight tartness, but it's mostly sweetness. Body on this one for 8%. It's like higher side of medium body. It has some good carbonation here for the mouthfeel. It does have a soft, smooth, almost slightly pillowy vibe to it, but it does have carbonation, which is nice. It's moderately carbonated. Listen, it's a raspberry. Is it? All right, so the one thing I will say about this beer, which is going to keep it from getting a higher rating, I can't taste any apricots in here. Maybe if you're more sensitive to apricots or you love apricots, you could pick it out in here. I can't. This is all raspberries. Sweeter raspberries with a slight tartness on the back end. It doesn't finish cloying, but it finishes on the sweeter side of things. And not really even a slight dryness. It's almost like a raspberry soda. But I guess the best way to explain these ones would just be this is like a fruit smoothie. That's kind of what it is. But this one's at 8%. So as far as a raspberry apricot Imperial Berliner Weisse goes, I'd give this like a 4.5. Definitely. Well, I shouldn't even say it. As a raspberry apricot slushy goes, a fruit smoothie Berliner Weisse, I would give this a 4.5 out of 5, just because I can't pick up on the apricot, and I don't know if this is beer anymore. As far as my personal enjoyment goes, I would also give this a 4.5 out of 5. I'm not bummed that I don't get the apricot, but I was wishing that I would see that since it's in the name. And I want more tartness and more sourness. That's the one, I guess, critique of this entire series. I want more tartness. I want more sourness. I know they're kettle sour and you're not going to get like a ton of funkiness and straight crazy sour, but I do want more sourness. I want it to actually be a Berliner Weisse of some sort, and I can't tell you that it is, but regardless, this is fucking super delicious. This is just delicious beer. So Raspberry Apricot Slushy XL from 450 North, 4.5 out of 5. I know Average Pop's going to love it. I love it. I know Todd, Rod, and Eric are probably going to love it. So anyway, that was another beer from 450 North that gets a high score, especially when it comes to their slushy series. If you can get your hands on any of them, highly recommend doing so. And I appreciate Todd and Shannon sending me all these beers because they were a lot of fun to review and even better to drink. So I appreciate it. To everyone stopping by for another review here on the Beer Patrol. And until the next one, cheers.